The mechanics of the color sorting robot work like this. The brick takes 30 seconds to turn on. That's difficult, but basically we have this bed here, and that is being moved by one motor, which is right here. That motor is plugged into D. Okay, so that's one of our outputs right there is motor D there. And motor A is a medium-sized motor, which actually opens up and lets the bricks drop out of here. So you got motor D, which spins here and here, and there's gearing moving this back and forth, which is allowing this to travel on that back and forth. And then motor A is connected here as your medium motor, allows that to drop out. The touch sensor is very important. It's right there. That touch sensor is recognizing the fact that the machine is in set mode, ready to do what it has to do. And then the other sensing option, which is the most important, is our color sensor here, which is plugged into 3. Touch sensor is plugged into 1. So basically when it's working, those components are doing what they need to do correctly. What you're looking to do is you're looking to run the color sorter program. So you go to program and it should say color sorter on top. And then you hit OK in the center button. And then you're going to go down to 002. 002 is the code to run everything. So it's color sorter first. Now you notice when it turns on, it immediately shifts over and it pushes in the touch sensor. It's important that you realize that that touch sensor is pushed in, because without it being pushed in, the program's not doing what it should be doing. This is known as an array, a numeric array up here, which is actually taking count of what's being done, and it's giving you the right arrow to tell you to scan a brick. So if we take a brick and we place it right down here on the block, it's got to be the right height, it's got to be right under it. It immediately scans it, and then it gives you the arrow to place it down into the groove. Now, if I wanted to, I could hit the run button right now and it would tell me that it's green and it would kick it out. But the program is designed to take 8 bricks. And once it hits a total of 8, then it will immediately go into what it's supposed to do. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is just load it up with 8. You have to scan one at a time. You have to make sure that you're actually on there. You have to be directly underneath the color sensor, because if you're not, you're going to get a misread and it's not going to be the right color. And of course your pieces need to be in the channel here on the sorter correctly as well. I'm making this look more difficult than it really is. And one more. Now again, we're at count number 7 here. Okay, you can see that says a number 7 right here, and it's still not running. But as soon as I put this last one in, it's going to run on its own. So I drop that in, and now again, it goes to EV3, and you can see that motor D is moving that back and forth. It will not kick out or recognize a color until the touch sensor is hit, and then that's motor A that's kicking to allow the piece to drop. So this entire carriage, this subassembly of this carriage, is attached to this belt, and this belt is moving back and forth. So this entire subassembly, this carriage, is actually fixed to the belt, and that's how it moves it back and forth. And then of course, you just have an inclined plane, motor A lets it drop down. Once it's done, it just stays in that mode where it's ready to run again. So I'm just going to stick a red one in there, and you'll see that if I run just one and then I hit the run button, it will run that one and put it where it belongs. And that's it.